Our line workers are an important part of our overall employee team. They're essential to keeping the lights on. Without a well-maintained system, we do not have reliable electric service.
Our job's important so that we keep the power and the lights on all the time for our consumers, and we're a little bit different than investor-owned. Everything we do, we're doing for the consumers.
The difference with a co-op is it's membership owned, and you're not working for a profit, and they have the capital credits where they share, the margins that way, so that the people don't feel like they're being taken for a ride.
One of the hardest parts of my job is the freezing cold temperatures and sometimes the really hot days in the summertime, and sometimes the long hours in the middle of the night or multiple days in a row working.
Hardest part of my job is just making sure that I keep using everything that I learn each day and applying it to the next day.
We have here at the cooperative a well-engineered and well-maintained system, and I think our members appreciate that, which is why they consistently give us high satisfaction scores.
Nobody really sees the day-to-day maintenance that we put into the lines to keep the lines operational all the time, less outages, building a better system to keep those outage numbers down.
We need to be sure that what we build out there is correct as far as capacity and follows design guidelines to meet standards. We also design it so the system is safe for our guys to work on it as well as the members who are around the poles.
While engineering pervades everything the cooperative does. We really don't spend money on pretty much anything without an engineering plan.
My job is important because it's my responsibility to keep the substations operating for reliability of the distribution of power to our consumers.
Way back when I was first a lineman, and continues now, it's when you drive down the road and you actually see you had a part in building that. You actually, you can see what you've accomplished over your years of being here, and it's rewarding to see that you make the lights go on.
Well, our mapping department is responsible for keeping our maps up to date with the locations of all our poles and lines and equipment. We had a survey crew go out and actually use global positioning satellite technology to identify the precise location of every one of our poles on the system. And those are all encoded in our maps today.
So we started out with paper maps in the trucks, and we've been transferring those over to digital maps. We've got everything mostly transferred over now, and we're in the process of integrating that into all the systems we use here in the office.
One of our longer-term goals is to completely eliminate the paper maps in our service trucks and go to complete digitized computer maps that any of our employees can access in the office and actually out in the field.
So I think when the maps are complete and we're fully integrated here in the office, it'll give us a lot quicker response time to outages.
Once again, the cooperative had one of its best years on record in terms of outages in 2015. There were 438 outages in 2015, nearly 8% below our 10-year average of 475. The average length of time members were without power was just 1 3/4 hours. It marks the 6th time in the past 10 years that the cooperative has been below 2 hours for the entire year. Strong, consistent outage records don't happen without an established maintenance program. Only 54 miles, or 7.2% of the line, date back to 1969 or earlier. About 60% of the cooperative's lines have been rebuilt since 2000, so the system is in excellent physical shape. We are often able to use our supervisory control and data acquisition system to restore power faster. The SCADA system remotely monitors all of the cooperative's 15 substations from the cooperative's office in Wellington. This gives the cooperative the ability to isolate outages and reroute power flows, which reduces the length of outages. In 2015, our line crews replaced 20 miles of aging single-phase line. In 2016, crews will replace 15 to 20 miles of single and three-phase lines, mainly in Lorain County. A vital part of our maintenance plan is pole testing. The cooperative has about 36,000 poles on its system, and these poles are inspected every 5 years. In 2015, about 10,300 poles were tested, and 99 of those poles were rejected. And all the employees in the operations department play a vital role in providing safe, reliable power at an affordable rate, and we couldn't be more proud of them.